Hey everybody, it's Zombies55100. Welcome back to StarCraft 2 Heart of the Swarm. Now, it's been a bit of a break, I know, and it's my fault. I've been trying to record this and then I just kept on getting interrupted, or the last time I tried to record it, I forgot to switch my microphone on. So, last time, we landed on Core Hall. Ooh, Core Hall is a lovely place, especially when there's Zerg on top of it. So let's just talk to people, and we have an evolution mission to do. So,
Here you are, at the enemy's doorstep. It is almost over.
I don't think it will be that simple. It never is with Arcturus. He thinks around you, that one. He knows where you'll walk before you do.
But you've been part of so many of his plans. As accomplice or victim? I am sure you learned a trick or two, yes?
I did. We'll find out very soon if I was a good student.
now, you may see...
There were so many ways to fail.
Well.
I feared we would not make it to the surface, but we did. You have made us so powerful, but when you have your revenge, will you leave us?
I am one with the swarm, Isha. If we survive this fight, we have even greater battles ahead. We will face them together.
Sorry, in the evolution pit, I have one thing I'd like to say. I had to get my computer restarted, and it was just because StarCraft takes up a lot of memory, and I needed to get rid of some things on here to do it, and Apple's not extremely good with deleting things that aren't from the App Store. So right now, after I finish this Let's Play, I'm going to take StarCraft 2 off. I'm going to keep Heroes of the Storm on. I'm going to keep Minecraft on. I'm going to have a couple other things on here. So, let's talk to Minsk's palace.
You sit in that palace like a spider at the center of its web. But your web is falling apart around you, Minsk.
Yeah, imagine it would be.
I have seen more of the Terrans than ever before. In some way, I feel sorry for them.
How so?
They have their nations and their clans, but each one of them is alone inside. I wish I could help them by taking their essence for the swarm and then killing them.
Yeah, Zgar was right. Sarah and I are alone. We don't have the side connection that she does. We do have radio waves and stuff like that, but it's not quite the same. We can't feel each other. We can't know each other truly.
The Terrans have no idea you're with me. They don't know about the Primal Zerg.
We will collect them.
You will surprise them. They have always used our psionic connection against us.
The Primal Zerg do not have this connection. The Primal Zerg do not need this.
Exactly.
Interesting. So, like, for instance, I had Swarmlings before, I believe, and now it's Raptorlings. Banelings are Splitters, which I think is what they were before, so that hasn't changed. I have Lurkers, I have the slow ones instead of I have the slow ones. I have the carrion, the flying ones. Can you guys shush? Then for Muta, I have Broodlord. And then, Ultralisk, well, that's what we're about to do. So
There
let's
was
talk to
no
Abathur.
other creature like you in the swarm. Where did your essence come from?
The Overmind spun me from many species, a brood of one.
What did you do after the Overmind died?
Wandered the tunnels of Jar, without purpose. Pharaoh, Queen of Blades, found me, made me Zerg again.
You aren't Zerg unless you're under someone's control.
Without overriding will, am beast. Less.
Yeah, the Zerg are beasts without Abathur, and without Kerrigan, and without the Overmind before it died, and the Dathador was killed with him. So I think some of my things have changed too. So let's go to Zergling. Yeah, I have Adrenal Overload, so it's basically a very strong attacking force, which actually, once I've played around with it, I like Metal Bog Boost a lot more. Banelings, Corrosive Acid for life, because that makes the Splitters do twice the damage and makes them a force to be reckoned with. Rupture's good too, but when it comes, and same with Regenerative Acid, but Corrosive Acid for life. The Lurkers, I use Frenzy a lot, but I'm not very good with like the intense micromanagement. This is the most powerful if you're good with that. But if you're like me, the Caterpiece or the Group Spines, I'm probably going to stick with the Spines because the range is going to be useful. Roaches, Vial one, so we have the Adaptive Plating, the Hydraulic Vial. I like the Hydraulic Vial because that gives us something to work against with lighter units. Roaches are good enough against armored units. Well, actually, now that I think about it, they're not exactly good with armored units that much because they tend to do a lot of damage, which is where Tunneling Claws would come in. But that's also a micromanage thing, so I don't really like that. So this +3 armor when life is under 50% is actually probably a good choice. I think I'm going to go with the plating because that's just, well, nah, Vile. Because more damage is better. The Carry-On Strain, I'm kind of regretting this choice because I should have gone with the burrowing ones, and then I could have burrow and I could have double burrow, so I could just pop these out wherever I wanted. But for these, burrow is probably my best choice. Actually, in this area specifically, it's quite endgame, so pretty much everything comes with a detection, which is usually science vessels and ravens. So pressurized glands would be good because it could take out those, and then rapid incubation would be good because it can get more locusts in and reinforcements without the first batch dying. I think I'm gonna go with incubation. Okay. Rapid regeneration for mutalisks because, well, maybe the vicious glaive because that's gonna help out with sweeping, which is what I like my mutalisks to do. And then Ultralisk, Burrow Charge. Now this is an ability, which usually means micromanagement. It's not micromanagement. It's a very good ability, but when you're massing Ultralisk, it kind of gets in the way of itself. Tissue Assimilation is good. Marticle Blades, I've never really used it. I know it's good when it comes to sweeping, but I like my Ultralisks to be basically oversized Zerglings. So I think Tissue Assimilation is going to be better for that. Now for the Evolution mission.
Ultralisk strain ready for augmentation. Dominion Laboratory discovered on Core Hall. Experimenting on Ultralisks. Able to turn research against them.
Abathur, your commander is speaking to you. Don't interrupt me. So, we have the Noxious strain. It's very fun. Poison Explosion. So it basically gains like a free attack to everything around it. And then like a small corrosive ability around it too that only affects only affects enemies. And then we have the Tarrasque unit. Ooh, the Tarrasque. It dies and comes back, but in StarCraft 1, Zergus didn't have hero units. Well, they had Kerrigan, but no hero units. So, what they did instead is they gave like units that had like twice the strength of the Zerg. So like Hydralisk had hunter killers.
Xeno Research Facility. Metis. Zerg inside. Can capture. Can use.
Minsk certainly wants to keep us out, but we can use his own specimens against him. An Ultralisk. I can do a lot with this one. Hear me, Ultralisk. Break free. Fight to the door. Kill anything in your path.
Excuse my dying.
Security Squad 4, what is going on in there?
Yeah, sorry about that. I'm just choking on my own spit. So like Mark, the way to make you do full damage to these things instead of like 5 or whatever it is.
There. Destroy the containment cell and free those Ultralisks.
Toxic compound released. Great potential. Bonding to Ultralisk sequences. Noxious strain. Releases poisonous explosion. Damages enemies in target area.
I didn't sign up for this. I want this facility under control now.
So it kind of takes care of mono plates. It's nice.
Contain those specimens, or the Emperor will have your head.
Oh, he already has it. Because Castanar.
It burns! What are you people doing? Shoot them!
Calm down. So we did lose one. You can get away with not losing any of them. Honestly, because... But I was just charging in. You saw that guy in the back was just sort of sticking around.
Research facility crippled. Specimens freed. Proceeding to subsequent battleground. Outskirts of August Grad. Military housing. Supply center. Facility must be destroyed. Experimental nuclear weapons produced within.
The bridge is guarded by Dominion forces. Move forward. Secure the passage.
Charge with the Ultralisks.
Ultralisk incoming.
I'm under attack.
Fire the warhead. Now.
Sir, it's still experimental. We don't know what it'll do.
Fire the damn warhead now.
Analyzing damage. Radioactive compound infecting Ultralisk.
Make use of it.
Integrating with atrophied evolutionary path. Ultralisk strain Torask. Resuscitates dead tissue. Revives creature.
It's Deadpool as an
Press on.
Ultralisk.
We continue the assault.
Who wouldn't want this? All we need now is to have it have the mouth of Deadpool.
Put those monsters down and keep them down.
Cocoon forms upon death. Will revive momentarily.
Another warhead. It got back up. Oh, that ain't right.
So yeah, they get this ability to revive. It's not indefinite though, because you see it has
I will turn this city into
the
a
cooldown.
radiated ruin if I have to. Another warhead.
Kind of missed with that one. More Ultralisks.
Additional Ultralisks ready. Delivering now.
Charge! Come on, come on, come on. Yeah, you see that one died because it didn't wait for its cooldown. You know, I think that we should just let this thing be, because then they can use nukes on everything of ours, and then we can have regeneration everything.
Facility destroyed. Experimental weapon production no longer possible. We'll prepare Ultralisk sequence. Returning to evolution pit. Sequences ready for integration. Await decision.
Noxus Strain, fun, because it makes Monarch Waves obsolete. Thorax Strain, reviving. I'm gonna have to go with Thorax.
Evolution
It's
complete.
always gonna be Thorax for me. Rah! Just hailing my fellow Zerg. Yeah. So now we have the Tarrasque. In this next mission, we're gonna make good use of it. You can trust me on that. Now Kerrigan also a couple levels lower, because I just played through this again. I didn't worry about getting everything. So, got Zergling Reconstitution, which is gonna be very fun. Because I don't need automated extractors right now. Ability efficiency, I don't really need now either. Actually, now that I think about it, ability efficiency would mean that as soon as one of these runs out, Leviathan or Drop Pods, I can summon it again. But I'm gonna keep Fury for this one. I might do ability efficiency next level. So, until next time, I've been Atomics 55100, and I wish you a good day.